Hey everybody, it's Dan from the Outdoor Trade Show Network. It is Sunday night and it is time for We Care You Matter. And tonight we are going to talk about the Midwest Midwest Overland Fest.com that is going to be at the LaCrosse Fairgrounds Speedway in West Salem, Wisconsin. And we are going to have a good time. So tonight I want to talk about what's going on. I guess I need to talk about a video we did a week or so ago, which is, I had done this, talked about our Midwest Overland Fest that I talked about was going to be in Richland Center, Wisconsin. What happened to us in Richland Center is we have been for the last 6 weeks going to hold the event in Richland Center. And Carla had told me, she said, Dan, we need to sign off from the county health administrator. The county health administrator got back to Carla and said that she could not sign off on having an event with a group of people with what's going on, and they would not issue us the permit. So with that, I went to the place that I really wanted in the first place, which was the let's go back to this, which was the LaCrosse Fairgrounds Speedway in West Salem, Wisconsin. And I talked to Chuck, and Chuck says, yeah, I'd love to have you guys. I'd love to have you have your event. And for me, if you're going to hold an event for the Overland community and for overlanding in general, a destination. What Overland community and people and overlanders are looking for is a destination. There is not a better destination in the Midwest than LaCrosse, Wisconsin, which West Salem is, 3-4 miles north and east of LaCrosse, but it still puts you pretty much in LaCrosse. And it's at the Speedway. It's a really nice facility. It's big enough to handle anything that we want to do. It's got everything that we need and any and everything that we would want there. So we are holding, and I am glad to say, our first Midwest Overland Fest. And that's the website right there. And I guess, like I said, LaCrosse is a destination. If you've been in LaCrosse, you've been through LaCrosse, there's probably not a nicer town and a better location as far as scenery and everything else goes than LaCrosse. For any and everything you can dream of that has to do with the outdoors. And with the Overland people, with camping, I had heard a lot about fly fishing. And you go to Lake Onalaska or any of the backwaters that have to do with the Mississippi River, and you want to fly fish for bluegills, there's really, when it comes to fly fishing, yes, trout is what a lot of people think about, but fly fishing for bluegills is a blast. So, and Lake Onalaska is, I think they call that the bluegill capital of the world, Lake Onalaska, which is right there. So you're on the Mississippi River at LaCrosse. You've got the bike trail that connects from there to Sparta, which I think there's a bike trail that runs you all the way across the state. It's a beautiful area. There's so much to do up and down the Mississippi River. Anybody that's been around the Mississippi understands all those towns have activities. There's plenty. There's hiking camp. There's campgrounds. If you like kayaking and you got all the backwaters, you got Goose Island that's south of LaCrosse, kayaking in there and fishing around Goose Island and all the backwater. It's phenomenal. LaCrosse is a destination. And if you haven't been to LaCrosse, go. It's a great town. I can't say enough good things about LaCrosse. I've spent a lot of time in LaCrosse. I love LaCrosse. There's plenty to do there. The scene, it's just a beautiful place. So, and what I had talked to Chuck about, and that was the other thing with Richard Center, we want to do this for 10 years. So we have this weekend, which is, we are August. Let's go to this here. We are at the LaCrosse Fairgrounds Speedway in West Salem. And, I got to do this. I got to get my stuff straightened out, everybody. But it's Midwest Overland Fest. It's August 21st and 23rd. And 2020. And I guess let's get to our objective. Our objective with our Midwest Overland Fest is that we wanted to make something that was affordable, family friendly, educational, simple, and fun. That's the that we wanted. That's our main objective. Is we wanted, with all the stuff that's been going on here lately, we just want to do something that is fun and educational. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to have a good time. We're going to do everything we can to help out with making sure that that happens. But we made it affordable. If you make a product or you got anything that has to do with the Overland community, you can afford. If you go on the website, you can see you can afford to get a booth for the weekend and show off what you got and sell your products to the people to the attendees. If you're looking to come to our event, it's $10. You can go on the website. You can register. A one-day pass is $10. We made this affordable, and we also want to make it fun. And I am also looking for suggestions of what would you like to see in a fest. This is a festival that we're coming together. We want to meet people. We want to have a nice time. I want to see what you have. I want to look at your rigs. I want to see what you're doing. I want to be able to talk to you about, what you got, and what you're doing, and what you're looking to do, and where you've been. And I want to meet everybody. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy that a lot. So, and that's our goal here, is to do something that's really nice. I've said this all along. We're going to try to do what's right, and we're going to be nice, and we're going to see where it goes. And I guess that what I wanted to get to everybody with what we're doing here, the big thing with I want to explain overlanding, how I see overlanding, is overlanding to me is independence. And I think that's the draw right now to how overlanding and the overland community is growing, is it's independence. And you're very independent. You get yourself off, and you're just you're very independent, either as a family or a group or as an individual. Your independence is my way of summing up overlanding. And then I guess I wanted to look at is we have 3 objectives that we're looking to accomplish with our Overland Fest. One is, like I said before, we want to keep it simple. We want to keep it family friendly. We want it to be affordable and fun. We want you to come and have a good time. And we're going to work real hard to make sure that Carlos is posting some stuff on there. Dave Dorsey. Hey, Dave. Dave's going to be there. DuBois Firearms guys are going to be there with a booth. And, we want to make this fun. The other thing, the objective number 2 that I'm looking to do here is the Overland community is we do this get together where you can come to our Overland Fest and you can look at new products. You can talk to people. We networking, and you look at what's new. You look at maybe there's some new things that are being done. There's some new destinations. There's always something new going on in everything, and you share the information. So it's networking, it's sharing information, it's meeting people, it's don't forget we have a carnival. Yeah, so we have a carnival because they've canceled everything, and we just want to do something that's people can come with your family and have a nice time and enjoy yourself. That's the big thing. We want you to bring your kids. We're gonna have a carnival. You can have some rides, get some cotton candy, maybe get a corn dog, go on a couple of rides, have some laughs. That's the other thing. And the other objective I wanted to get to with all this is for me personally is in the Midwest here or in Wisconsin. I've been talking to people. I'm always talking to people about since we decided to do this 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago, and that's another one. We're 2 months away from our event. As of today, we have 2 months for you to go on the website, sign up, plan to come to LaCrosse, Wisconsin, or West Salem, Wisconsin, to our Midwest Overland Fest. You got 2 months to plan for it. It's just before school starts. It's just before Labor Day. We tried to do this to where the kids were still out of school, and the family was still looking to plan something or do something before the school year starts. And that was the big thing with the weekend that we picked here, is that we wanted to do this before school started. Let me give you. Okay, so my objectives. Okay, I got the. We want to keep it simple and fun. The other one is we want the Overland community themselves to see what new products there are out there and to network between each other. But my biggest thing that I want to get across is everybody that I talk to, they ask, what is overlanding? What is overlanders? What is overlanding? What is that? I never heard of it. And this is from my opinion. Overlanding has been going on for thousands of years. Way back in the times of when time started and they were going across the desert on camels, they were overlanding. You were packing up your bare essentials, you were packing it all on a camel, and you were going across the desert to a destination, and you were overlanding. You were overlanding then. Then when the United States became the United States and people were on the East Coast and they decided that, they wanted to go west to the plains and they wanted to homestead or they wanted to go to California, what they did with a wagon train is they went overlanding. They were overlanders. So this is nothing new. This has been around a long time. And, Samuel Dodge, where is it located? I'm from Maine. Samuel, we are in West Salem, Wisconsin. Oh, let me get back to this, Sam. We want you. Here you go, Sam. We're at LaCrosse Fairgrounds Speedway in West Salem, Wisconsin. And if you want, you can go on the internet. You can look up our MidwestOverlandFest.com, or you can look up LaCrosse Fairgrounds Speedway, Sam. And hopefully you come, Sam. Let me know if there's anything we can do for you. I would love to have, that's the big part of what I'm doing with all this. Now, I want to meet Samuel Dodge. I am looking forward to August 21st to 22nd, and I can meet Samuel Dodge and say, wow, Sam, how was your trip from Maine? How do you like LaCrosse, Wisconsin? Where was I at? I get everybody, as you know, if you watch these, I wander. But overlanding's been around a long time. When people loaded up a wagon and they had their mules or their horses or they went either by themselves or as a group, they were overlanders. They were overlanding when they went west, when they homesteaded, when they went to California. They loaded up their bare essentials. They went across the country. They spent the night out. They were very independent. So that's how I see overlanding. And now we're in 2020 and guess what, everybody? Everybody has, there's a little part of us, a sense of adventure. We're always looking to, it's some kind of an adventure. We're looking to explore. We're looking to do something new. And that's what overlanding is. And it like I said, for me, it's independence. What overlanding means to me is independence. And we're in 2020. And if you just look on your computer and look at overland vehicles, oh man, overland vehicles, I can look and look and look at all the stuff on overland vehicles. It's some of the neatest. I mean the GPS stuff. And then we got Jack is involved in this and he's into the ham radio. And the ham radio stuff has fascinated me since I was a kid. So that I'm really intrigued about. But you're independent. I mean, you got your own water. They got refrigerators. I mean, it's just amazing what goes into what everybody is doing right now in this overland community. It's I don't know. I guess I get a little short for words sometimes. I'd like to be able to express myself a little better, but it is what it is. And come to our fest. We want you to have a good time. We want to meet you. We want you to enjoy yourself. We want you to have some good food. And I also want you to get a hold of us here. If there's anything that you would like us to do, something that you would like to see, we're going to make this very interactive between everybody in this whole group that we're putting together in this whole event that we're doing. We want this to be independence and family adventures and experience. Yeah, Carlos, yes. I look at overlanding as being independent and on an adventure. And I think that's why it's so appealing. Well, that's why it's appealing to me. So if that's the reason it's appealing to me, I got a feeling that's the reason it's appealing to a lot of other people. But I don't want to rattle on too much. I'm going to do this week after week after week after week because I want to meet everybody. I want you to come to our event. this is our first one. This is our first Midwest Overland Fest, and it will not be the last one, because from this one, we will learn, and if we make mistakes, which we probably will, I'll apologize, we will fix them, and we will move on. But we're going to do what's right, and we're going to be nice, and then we're going to see where it goes. And I want to meet everybody, and I'm going to looking for Samuel Dodge. Samuel, I'm going to be looking for you either on the 21st or the 22nd, or if I see where you registered early, and you can camp on the fairgrounds. So you can, Sam, if you come and you got a rig and you're all ready to roll, just go in, get yourself, buy either a weekend pass or a nightly pass. And that's another one. If we get full, and we'll share that with everybody. Oh, Dan, say hi. Hi, Mia. Hi, Mia. Well, that's yeah. Hi, Mia. How are you? Hopefully that you guys were good to Dad. You know, it's Father's Day today, and that's another one. I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. But I want you to come, be part of this event that we're putting together. Be part of this, everything that we're doing. And overlanding is not anything new. It's been around a long time. It's been around thousands of years. It's people traveling, being independent, and going places. So with that, did I miss anything? What did I forget? I'm going to do more and more and more of these, and I also would like to have guests. So if you would like to talk about anything that you want to talk about in the Overland community, let's see if we got anything else. Pete joined. We got Cindy. Oh, Cindy. Now, Cindy, and we're going to talk tomorrow. And Cindy Pope is a lady that I met here a week ago. I think the world, Cindy, of you. And I'm hoping that tomorrow that you and you're going to be a big part of what we're doing here. And Cindy is one of the nicest ladies, everybody that I met. And that's another reason just to come to our Midwest Overland Fest is meet Cindy. Because Cindy is going to be there. She's got Northology Adventures. And she's going to have a booth, and she's also a big part of what we're doing with this fest. So Cindy is a very important to me and to what we're doing here. So with that, I think I covered everything, and hopefully Cindy, I got some things covered that I should. And Cindy, I'll probably have Cindy on. You guys will meet Cindy quite a bit here before we get done, because I'm going to have Cindy on as a guest here, I think, quite a bit. Because Cindy's going to be an important part of what we do with putting this all together. And with that, everybody, did we get the bases all covered? What else have we got here? Next week, I'm going to be talking about what we're doing again. If you got questions, there's plenty of places to get a hold of us. Oh, here's another one. Do me a favor, and I got to get rid of it. Go to our Facebook page, which is the Midwest Overland Fest, and go to that, I know Joe's going to be posting a lot of stuff that has to do with what we're doing there. And then I guess another one, if you got, let's do this here. If you got other questions, which is where you find Cindy. Cindy is at Northology Adventures on Instagram. And she's got all kinds of really good stuff on there. So hopefully I got a lot of my bases covered here. And that's the Facebook page. And that is the website. You can register. You could pay for an early entry, and then all you got to do is let us know. Share this to your friends, people. Thank you. Okay, and share this. Please, everybody, share this. And we want to see you at our fest in West Salem. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight. And next Sunday, or if we got something coming up, I'm going to do a lot of these talking about our Overland Fest. So Midwest Overland Fest, I'm going to do between now and August 21st. That's all I'm going to do on here is talk about who we got for vendors, what we got going on. And I want to express to people, I want to see you. I want to meet you, shake hands. Joe, as Joe Mullen said, he wants to sit back in a lawn chair and have a beer and meet people. So that's, we want to keep this simple. We want to keep this nice. And with that, I'm going to say thank you. Thank you, everybody. Join me next week. And we're going to talk more about Midwest Overland Fest.